Hello, welcome everybody to this wonderful class. I am Dr. Peter, combining knowledge and know-how to help your business and career grow and succeed. I did this webinar earlier in the year, but I just figured that many people still want to learn how to plan. Even if it's mid-year, there's no limit to the time you should be able to plan. So welcome to this short class. I'm just going to be running through my ideas on effective planning so that you can actually get on with planning and for that project or for the rest of the year. Okay, fantastic. Firstly, what is effective planning? But before we go there, we have to know what effective planning is not. Okay, effective planning is not your New Year resolution. It is not your dream of success. Maybe you're just thinking of just sitting in a yacht with Elon Musk, just sipping a glass of champagne. Fantastic dream, okay? But that's not what effective planning is. It doesn't just happen like that. Okay, it's also not an unscripted idea, okay, or what is undeveloped, or a wish is not a situation where you can just rub the genie in the bottle and it comes out, pooh, and it gives you all your wishes. No. Actually, effective planning involves more than that. It involves four key areas that I call four key areas of effective planning: thinking, goal setting, communication, and planning to execute. Okay, fantastic. What do we know about thinking? I think this is the biggest part of planning, because you really need to and grasp that mentality. I mean, you need to start thinking, living in that whatever you want to create. So involves you having a vision, involves you reviewing where you are, give deep thoughts to it. Some people call it meditation, some people will say maybe they're brooding or praying over it, or just having a mental picture of what you want to do. All right, it also involves reviewing journals or data that are available, just going through the numbers and knowing where you are. Okay, then reviewing point Z, okay, which is where you want to get to. Now we'll take those things individually and see how we go. Fantastic. Now, mission and vision. This is basically not a strange thing to every one of us, but a lot of people run without a vision or a mission. I just want you to know that it is simple. Vision. Where do you see yourself, or where do you see that project, or what's the outcome you see in that project, and how do you want to get there? It's as simple as that. Okay, now you just set a vision. This is where we want to be as a company. This is where I want to be in my health. This is where I want to be for what I'm doing. And you set goals on how to get there. Okay, I want to be the best footballer in the world. Okay, fantastic. What clubs do I join? What kind of exercise or team do I play with? I want to earn, increase my profit by 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 pounds, or dollars. Okay, what do I need to do? You start to set that vision, and you start to set what you need to do to achieve it. Okay, awesome. Now, reviewing point A. Now, a lot of people don't want to tell themselves the reality of where I am now. It's not a pity party event, not really. No, but you really need to be clear on where I am now. What I've done well, what I haven't done well, what are my strengths, what are the weaknesses that have probably kept me at this point. Okay, what are the strengths that have carried me to this point? What are the opportunities, those that I took, those that I didn't take? Okay, and what are the threats? Okay, we need to really think of that detail. Now, review previous year's action. What actions did I take that got me here? And what actions didn't I take that got me here? Do you understand? So you need to review where you are. Be realistic, okay, about the outcomes. Be truthful to yourself so that you can understand, okay, the next steps, which is basically reviewing all available data, okay, everything available. Just go through it, go through the details, go through the numbers. If it's you know a business, go through the revenue, go through the fluctuations, go through the results. Are they growths? Are they seasonal? Okay, are they declines? What's the trend? Look through the details. Okay, it's very, very important. Okay, then look to the next point, which is review point Z. At every football match, the point is getting the ball into the opponent's football post. So you really need to envision where you want to get to. You need to envision where you want to be. You really need to envision where that total action or the vision wants to carry you to. All right. So where are you going to be at the end of the year, at the end of the project, at the end of the month, or at the end of every month? Be clear. All right. Now I want you to motivate yourself and inspire yourself by going big. Crash years into months, crash years into a year, and set the target. Go big. It will motivate you, it will inspire you, and it will also inspire others, okay, to do big things. Being inspiring is one thing your results will help you do. The man said once you achieve level A, you are hungry for level B. So it's very important to go big and do something that you will be proud of. It's quite important. All right, we'll move on to goals. Now you set goals. Break down that target into maybe months, or specific numbers or specific areas. This goal setting could be in your health, it could be in your business, it could be as a person. Be specific, be measurable, let it be achievable, relevant, and time bound. Okay. If it's a business, you can use the numbers, you can use the revenue, you can use the expenses, you can use the savings, you can use the profits, as your yardsticks for setting the goals. All right. Then communication. People will say, why is communication coming into planning? Yes, it is important. If you are probably an individual, you might have a mentor, friends, trusted ones, colleagues, or coaches that you might want to help guide you through, that process or through that expansion. So you might need to communicate to them so that they could give you a good feedback on what you're planning to do, or if it sounds, interestingly crazy, but maybe not. But sometimes your goals could sound crazy, but it's actually a good one. But they can give you a good review, also give you constructive criticisms or critique, your idea, and also make contributions to it. If it's also a team you're working with, you can actually sell that vision to them by communication, so that they can also know where you're going, where the business is going, where everything you're planning for is going, so everyone could follow through. All right. Now, very important part: clarify existing plans. Okay, and put up the plans. What we're discussing now is planning to execute. An idea, a vision, a goal, every other thing stays on paper until it is executed. Define the actions. Every step of it, have an action point. What am I going to do? Who am I going to speak to? What collaborations? What networks? What are the budgets? What orders? What's the order of achievement? What comes as priority? You need to look deep into it, and you need to plan to execute. Action. Nothing moves without action. Okay? Now, Finally, before we look at revisit and review, we have looked at 4 key elements, which is thinking, which is goal setting, which is communication, and planning to execute. All right. After all that is done, you need to revisit and review the plans. Once you have constructed everything, look through it. You need to review it. Maybe a monthly basis, maybe a quarterly basis, 2 months, maybe 6 months. Just keep going. Even if this video, you watch this video when it's mid-year or beginning of the year, if you were with us in the webinar, okay, you can also even start now. Make those plans, review it. The year is still quite in the middle. Okay, you can still achieve those goals. You can break them down into levels and still achieve it. So revisit those the whole plan, review it, look through it, and make sure you document it. Okay, very important that you document it. Don't forget, this is Dr. Peter, combining knowledge and know-how to help your business grow. If you're watching on YouTube, try to like and subscribe. If you're watching on any other social media channels, make sure you like and leave a comment, and you can share. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.